Hello, my beautiful people. I hope we are all doing perfectly well wherever we are. And always try to thank the Lord each morning. Just affirm some certain things and they will happen. Know that you are enough. You are a beautiful soul and God loves you so much. So you can only attract those things to yourself when you say it or you repeat them every morning. Well, today is your first day of visiting us. You're welcome and do stay with your family, okay? Right, we'll go straight away. Today, I will be talking about a message from our divine and from a beautiful angel, archangel Metatron. He is the one stepping up this week to support us in our desires and in going through the journey of life or the spiritual journey in which we deserve. First of all, to begin with, February, is a month that is full with energy. The energy or the vibration of this January is some kind of elevated. The energy is high, and we all need to kind of top up our games, meet up to that vibration. If not, it will be difficult. Now, from what I've realized, there are many people, February 1st, January, February, this transition has been so difficult on many people, and it is a shift that nobody had expected. Going back to the December month, the new year, where intentions were set up, where wishes were set up. There are so many things that we put down in writing, or maybe just within ourselves, to try to meet up, or that we want, the intentions that we want for the beginning of the year, or how we want the year to look like. But for one reason or the other, there is some kind of exchange of those wishes. Now, things haven't really gone the way we wished for. There's so many emotional stress. There is so much financial stress. There is so much spiritual stress. And people are trying to kind of fit in. Where do I belong? Or what is happening? Okay, this is not what I wish for. Now, the February energy is kind of coming up really high. Those things came up. Those things are happening. Those the stress and the misbalance of emotions are happening. But then it is only those now who are prepared that will kind of try to feed it or to balance in it all. Now, we have suffered through those stress. Remember, from the beginning of the year, there was a message that came on from a group of collective angels that stress will increase. There will be emotional imbalance. People will go through hard times. But we need to prepare ourselves for that. Those hard times will not last. Those emotions will not last. Those difficulties wouldn't last. Now, the real thing here now is, how have we prepared to go through that phase for the re-enlightenment to come in? We need some purification to be done. There are some things that we need to prepare ourselves so that when the light comes in, we easily fit in. Now, even though we are going through stress, we are going through some difficulties, you will not really go down to drain if you have kind of you are set up on your goal. You are maintaining what you wanted to be from the beginning of the month of the year. You made some revolutions. I want to be this. I want to achieve this. I want this. I wish to have this. Now you just need to maintain those things. And maintaining those things means purifying yourself to get yourself ready. Okay, now let me quote an example. When a newborn baby is coming into our homes, like it or not, even your space is small, we do make a little corner for the baby to welcome that child. There is something that we make, there is a space, there is a place in the house that we fit. We decorate, we keep it clean. You go each time to change the position, maybe the curtain doesn't fit here, maybe this doesn't fit here, maybe the closet doesn't fit here. We do changes because there is a newborn baby who needs welcoming. The child doesn't know that they have to welcome me like that, but automatically it's something that goes on and we prepare for it. So it's the same like our spiritual journey. Those things don't happen. They will happen. But the problem now is how prepared you are. So our archangel Metatron is stepping in now to aid us in doing that. Our angel is coming up with a beam of light. He is coming with a lot of energy. He comes with this light. There is this energy that he comes with, and he's coming to help us into that phase. Right? So his message for us is try purifying yourself. There are some old things now, and how do we do it? There are some old things that we keep on to ourselves, that we hang on to it. Something that has happened to us in the past. Something that has happened that we don't like it, that we don't cherish. Yes, those things have happened, but we need to look for a way to move on. We need to look for a way to detach ourselves from those things that have passed, that we're hanging onto it, and it is making us difficult to move on. We need to. All right. Now, there are so many things like what people are going through now. There's a lot of divorce going on. So much of it. Now, what do we do? At a certain point, there are things that we can't change. I usually say it's better when you pray and tell God that, right, give me the strength to change what I can change. And what I cannot change, you handle it. It gives us some kind of consolation when things are happening that you can't change. When the divorce is coming that you can't change that situation. Now it's left for you to accept it. Yeah, there is that mourning period. We must mourn. For it is nobody's wish that you fall in love, you marry, and you separate. Nobody ever wishes for that. But when that step comes, we just need to get that healing. And then we accept so that we can move on to the next phase of our life. And this is what our angel is talking about. This is what he is around to do for us. Help us in moving into the next phase. Help us to get into that light. The light is there. We have our stress. There is that burden that we carry on, but we need to move on into the light. It's waiting. But how do we move on now? How do we prepare? All right, that is the problem. How do we move on? Let go of the past and hang on to that intention, the wishes that you made during the beginning of the year. What you want, how you want to grow, what you want to be. Stick on to that intention. Stick on to those wishes and let it act like a bridge for you to move on into the light of tomorrow. If not, you will be dragging down yourself. If not, you will stay in that closet and things wouldn't really move the way you are. This beam of light might pass you on and then you remain in that darkness. The darkness will always come. It will always find a way of throwing itself into our lives. But then the most important thing that Archangel Metatron is here to do is let's learn to let go of that darkness and move it into the light for our greater glory, for our greater being. Our heart chakras need a lot of healing, so much of it. But then the healing begins with us. The healing begins from us. Mourn if you must, but move on after the mourning period. We can't bury our dead ones and remain at the graveyard forever. We move on to it. And then what we do is we pray for them to see their light. So do it on yourself while you are still living. Mourn, but you move on. You move on to the light. So just look for things that will help you move on than sticking on. And each time you pray for this week, call upon your angels. Call upon Archangel Metatron. He is there for you. He is ready. He stepped up into this morning to pass on this message, and I couldn't keep it. All right? And, right? Okay, there is a message coming in. Agnes. Okay. Agnes. Oh, my dear Agnes, there's a message from the angels onto you that you are going through a divorce process, and your husband has actually filed in for the divorce, but you are resistant to sign. They say don't hang on to it because he has moved on. He moved on long ago, and he has some other person already that he's ready to settle in with. Now you denying to sign up, you're killing yourself more. You are being stuck into that closet. You are being stuck into a reality in which it doesn't save your greater glory. It doesn't save your greater good. So the message to you is sign it up, let go, okay? And release yourself from that bondage in which you are keeping because you are not happy. You spend your better nights crying. And of recent, you went to the hospital and they told you about your BP going up. It's because of that stress. You are a beautiful woman. The two children you have are blessings. They are a blessing to you, and they will bless you, and look on them and let your joy come out. All right? So you move on. Now, this person is related to someone who is subscribing to this channel. If the message gets to you, please try to pass on to the message to Agnes. Let her move on, okay? Let her just feel love. For somebody is coming into her life that will love her more than she thinks, right? It will give her the joy that she deserves. So please pass on that message. And then there is another message to a certain Thomas, okay, Thomas, that you are going through a lot. You are suspended from your job site, and a sack letter is pending, is awaiting you, but then you are kind of damaging yourself more than what is happening at your job site. You have indulged into a lot of alcohol. You lost your fiancé because of the new attitude that you have developed into yourself. You have taken depression to weigh you down, and you're passing your frustration onto every loved one around you. So I say let it go. Accept it. There is more ahead. You are mourning now because you don't know what is ahead of you. There is a reason why what happened, and accept it. Try to go for counseling. Then you pick the pieces, the remaining pieces that you have, and try to move on. If not, you will lose more than what you have already. Already your fiancé has left you, and because of your attitude. So you need to change, accept it, and just pray for God to open up and show you what He has for you in stock. Getting sacked from what is not a dead warrant. Okay, I know what you are going through. So please get a grip of yourself and pray for God's direction. That alcohol you have endured yourself in is something that you might not get out of it. Even if you have another job, it will be difficult to control yourself. So please, they say you should let go of the alcohol, for there is a better step ahead. There is something better coming up for you. But if you don't stop it and prepare yourself, you might not get it. And even if it comes, you will still you still look for a way to lose it. All right? Okay? That being said and done, I thank you for your time. Thank you for your beautiful souls. Thank you for your support, and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. And please, for those that have had this message, if it is your loved ones, if you can identify somebody, to pass the message, all right, before they get destroyed by their emotions. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to subscribe, please, and all best wishes to you all. Don't forget to hang on to your angels, for they are there to support you all the way. Your archangels don't leave you. Your guardian spirits, they don't ever leave you. All right? Have a blessed day. Until we meet again. Thank you.